Hey everybody, and I'm doing a vlog. The last time I did a vlog, it was a very serious one about me not doing sponsored content anymore. But this one is more about just what I want to do with 2026 in terms of YouTube. And I did do a little post towards the end of last year talking a very little bit about what I plan to do. And honestly, I think right now my main focus is still going to be streaming. But I have a lot of video games that do more suit the YouTube format. So it's not like I'm gonna completely disappear. I've got about 150 demos that I want to get through, and I want to try and record videos in and things like that. And I think that is probably what I'm going to focus on in terms of YouTube content this year, is getting through all the demos. And I know that it is entirely likely that I will just keep adding more demos to my library. So this may just be the future of my YouTube channel, is where I just play a lot of demos. And I am thinking that I am going to focus more on uploading the ones that I enjoyed, that I was good at, that are actually a suitably finished product, the ones that I don't enjoy, that don't play very well, and just aren't very good in general, or that I'm not good at, I am going to just scrap, because I don't think it is worth my time or yours to see me struggling like that or getting mad like that about a video game. So I'm just gonna focus on the ones that I do enjoy, the ones that vibe with me, and hopefully vibe with you too. But yeah, so I do just want to, in terms of scheduling, I do just want to focus on posting when I'm able to post. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself to get videos out at like at a certain regularity. It will always be at 12 o'clock GMT, 12 p.m. GMT, BST, and it will always be on a weekday. Even vlogs will be on a weekday now, I think, going forward, because I do want to try and secure the Monday to Friday sort of routine for work, because this is my work. It's not something I'm being paid for, isn't YouTube, but it is still work. It's enjoyable, but it's still work. But yeah, so that is definitely something I want to focus on, is getting through my demos and not putting too much pressure on myself, because I historically end up putting too much pressure on myself. It's not great. It's not fun. It's something that I need to work on. And I also just need to accept that I do have my limitations, that there is only so much I can do on a week to week basis. And I have the same 7 days. I don't have the same 7 days. That just reminded me of that, what was that really out of touch influencer person going, we all have the same 24 hours. Like, no, not really. We don't. We don't. We all have different lives. We all have different conditions and circumstances and things that we're dealing with and all of that stuff. And right now I'm dealing with about 8 inches of snow. We're just trying to empty my recycling bin. So I went out with low top shoes on. First mistake. Second mistake was when I inevitably got snow in those shoes. I took one of them off to try and empty it, lost my balance, and plunged my socked foot into 6 to 8 inches of snow. So that was a thing that happened, and I just remember standing there in the middle of the parking lot of my building by the bins, just going, well, this is my life right now. Just like, I don't know what to do, because my sock was covered in snow. There was snow in my shoe, and I was just like, this is my life right now. Somebody help. But no, I managed to get back indoors, and it wasn't actually initially that cold, my foot going into the snow, which was nice, but I did have to change my socks and change my shoes. So I was trying to break those shoes in. I thought, I'll go outside with them today. Not in 6 to 8 inches of snow, I won't. And yet I did. That was a thing that happened. But yeah, I'm also trying to bring a bit more levity to my content, because boy, can I just get super serious sometimes, and that's not that much fun for anybody. So yeah, the other thing I want to talk about is how I will be distributing content a little bit differently across platforms, because I've been struggling to think of where to put things, because I do a multitude of different things, because I write, not so much anymore, but I still do occasionally. I take photos of everything, but also Toby, my cat, and I want to put those somewhere. And I do video games. I have clips of video games. I have clips of Toby. I have like so many different things, and I'm drawing again because a lovely friend of mine was able to gift me a drawing tablet for Christmas. I am gonna pay them back for that because that is a humongously incredible gift. And I keep saying it's a gift. We did agree that I would pay them for it, so it's not like I'm being super insulting by going, oh no, you can't possibly give me this for Christmas, here, have some money. I can't. Yeah, no, it's not like that. We did arrange to do it that way, but I still consider it a gift because it's an amazing thing. I have owned a single drawing tablet before, but it was complete garbage and it didn't work. So it's like having one that actually functions and that I can actually draw on is wild. It's brilliant. So I'll be drawing more, and I think I'm gonna try and focus on like video game style drawings. I want to draw like sort of like versions of me that are in video games and stuff like that, like just for thumbnail art, for merch design, stuff like that. I think would be really, really good. But I'm also trying to pace myself so I'm not doing all of the things at once. Like I've got post-it notes on my desktop background Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the things I'm posting on those days. And that's not even talking about like scheduling stuff up, editing, and all of that. There's a lot going on that I still need to work out. But I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there, and it would be really nice if I could just get into this new year and actually iron out a proper plan. Excuse me. So sorry. I did sleeping until noon yesterday. I must have needed it. But yeah, I want to iron out a schedule that I can actually stick to in terms of work and streaming and videos and all of that stuff. It's going to take a while, but these things always do. And you kind of got to stick to it. Otherwise, you're never going to see results. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to do my best. And I am sorry for the way I let my YouTube content just kind of fall by the wayside towards the end of last year, but it was getting extremely stressful trying to get everything done, like keep up with Steam Next Fest. And I was getting so many people saying, hey, please play my game, which is amazing, but it was like an influx, and I was just like, I just don't have the time or the energy or one or both of those, and it was just, I can't do this anymore. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but if you're talking a lot, it means you're going to yawn a lot. So I'm going to blame my yawns on the fact that I'm doing a vlog right now and talking a lot. I don't know if that's true. I do want to continue my Solo Phasmophobia series, but I'm going to also take that one a bit slower because I played so much of that in December that I did burn myself out on it a little bit. And I also need to kind of stop doing that. Playing games to the point where I'm just like, I can't be asked anymore. I'm sick of this now. Moderation is key. I have yet to achieve moderation in quite a few aspects of my life. Obligatory slurp. But yeah, there's a few things that I want to get going, and sponsored content is no longer one of them. But I will still be playing video games for my YouTube channel that are not streamed. Because I do want to keep that separate, because there are some games that you stream them, it just doesn't really work. Or at least it doesn't work to start with. Like the first time I ever played Darkest Dungeon was on stream, and I think I found that a bit too confusing because it is a very complex game, and it's just like, I don't know what's happening, help. So it was like, but it was like that, but in front of a live audience, and it was just like, this would have been so much better if I just kind of recorded it and not worried about anything that I usually worry about, which is usually how I'm perceived by my audience in a live setting, which makes you wonder, why am I streaming? It's because I enjoy it. It's because I actually like having the live feedback and people live laughing at my terrible, terrible jokes, which often I don't even realize are jokes until my boyfriend has pointed it out and gone, haha, nice one, love. And I'm just like, what? That happens a lot. You wouldn't think it, but that happens a lot. I also still need to update the links down there. Most of those are inaccurate. Actually, no, I think only one of them is, but whatever. I also don't know why one of them is in a different font. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. But yeah, I'm still streaming on Twitch. I'm taking a bit of a break just now, because while I was doing 100 days of streaming, I made it to day 74, which I'm quite proud of, but I unfortunately was burning myself out on that too. Again, the moderation thing, I should have, like my good friend Ange said, maybe tried 30 days instead, then at another time tried 50 days, but just jumping into 100 days was in retrospect kind of insane, which is probably why I didn't tell anybody I was doing it, because there was a part of me that was like, this is insane, but do it anyway. And honestly, I am glad that I tried it, but no. I mean, I made it to day 74. That's nothing to scoff at. That's pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. So I'm pretty happy about that. I need to start putting music on in the background of these vlogs, because just listening to me yap can't be the most entertaining thing. But who knows? Maybe it is, because I've made it this far. 5 years in, almost. 5 years in February. Actually, technically speaking, it'll be 10 years. I started making content on YouTube in 2016. It is now 2026. Granted, I did take long breaks, but yeah, it's been 5 years of streaming, 10 years of, oh my gosh, it'd be really nice if I could stop yawning. And a professional would edit this vlog. A professional would also know a really, really good video editing software, which I don't, because I'm just a girl who plays video games on the internet. That's basically my whole thing now. I am just a girl who plays video games on the internet. Flying cat. Toby, you're the best. You know that, Tobes. Tobes, you are the best. Look at this best Tobes. The best Toby to ever Toby. He does not look impressed, and honestly, I don't blame him. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to be playing a lot of demos for YouTube this year. That is going to be my primary focus. I cannot promise any sense of regularity. I cannot promise a video every week, but there will be videos at 12 p.m. GMT on a weekday, usually a Tuesday or a Thursday, unless I've like been on a roll and I've got more, and then in which case it'll be a Monday or a Wednesday or a Friday, because I like balance, but not in any logical way. Hi guys, I'm just a girl who plays video games on the internet. So, streaming, I'm going back to just 5 days a week, but I'm also bringing back evening streams. If anybody's interested in that, please go check out my twitch.tv/punkozy_. I'm also going to get rid of the underscore at some point, because as much as I kind of like it, I think a lot of people will forget about it and not be able to find me and that sort of thing. So it would be nice if people could find me on Twitch. All my links you can find in my link tree anyway, so that's good. VODs are still going up on my alternate YouTube channel if you miss anything, so that's good. I have a TikTok now, which mostly is going to feature Toby clips. I have art going out on Instagram, and Ko-Fi is where, if you want to support me directly with, like, if you want to buy me a coffee, if you want to subscribe to one of my membership tiers, that's the place to do that. So yeah, again, all links in my link tree in the description below. And here is a very cute Toby with the cutest paws in the world. You can't see him because my fucking microphone's in the way, but look how cute he is. Isn't he just the most precious little baby? He's the most precious little baby. I'm surprised he put up with my shit this long. I'm also trying not to swear as much. As you can see, it's going very, very well. All right, I'm going to go because I've been rabbiting on for 15 minutes and you guys have much better things to do with your time. So thank you all for watching. Thank you everybody who stuck around and offered me constructive criticism and compliments and all that nice stuff. Anyone who's liked, shared, or anything to do with my work, I appreciate you very, very much. And of course, Happy New Year. Okay, bye.